Welcome to Profit Insights, where we dive deep into the world of finance with a calm and thoughtful approach. I'm Dusty, and today we'll explore the most recent happenings in the market, key financial stories, and some strategic investment tips. Let's get started. Yesterday was a mixed bag for U.S. equities. The S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite both hit fresh all-time highs, fueled by easing trade tensions and positive sentiment towards tech stocks. The S&P 500 added a neat 29 points to close at 6,227, marking its third record close in just 4 trading days. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq surged nearly 200 points to finish at over 20,000. However, the Dow Jones slipped slightly, lingering just below its December highs. Tech giants led the charge, with Nvidia, Apple, and Tesla making significant advances. Tesla shares rebounded by 5%, calming investors despite a drop in second-quarter deliveries that wasn't as severe as expected. A new trade agreement with Vietnam brought optimism, imposing 20% tariffs on some exports, reducing global trade friction worries. In early Wednesday trading, stock index futures showed little movement. Investors are eyeing economic releases and trade policy developments. However, Centene's plummet after withdrawing its earnings forecast caused jitters, dragging down peers like Elevance Health and United Health. On the flip side, Verint Systems saw a 10.8% spike due to acquisition rumors. Major banks like J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, and Wells Fargo announced dividend hikes, reassuring investors following Fed stress test success. Now, let's talk numbers. The ADP National Employment Report had some surprises, showing a private sector payroll contraction by 33,000 jobs in June. This was unexpected, putting into question the strength of the labor market ahead of the non-farm payrolls report, which is coming up a day earlier due to Independence Day. Manufacturing also has its struggles. The ISM's manufacturing PMI modestly rose to 49.0, still below the expansion threshold for the 4th month, reflecting ongoing challenges. Treasury yields climbed as markets balanced soft employment data against inflation concerns. The 10-year yield rose by 6.7 basis points, while the 30-year ticked up almost the same. On the currency front, the U.S. dollar firmed, buoyed by yield increases and trade tension jitters, while gold prices rose as investors sought a safe haven amid uncertain times. Let's briefly touch on corporate earnings. Eli Lilly forecasts strong profits, uplifting healthcare stocks. Tapestry delighted with positive guidance on sales and profits, and Philip Morris outperformed expectations. In contrast, Honeywell dropped over 6%, with news of splitting into 3 entities, paired with a cautious outlook. Investor sentiment swings between trade optimism and caution over economic data. The U.S.-Vietnam trade deal and robust tech earnings fuel confidence, yet the ADP report hints at potential labor market weaknesses. With the holiday-shortened week and non-farm payrolls on the horizon, brace for volatility as markets adjust to potential policy shifts. As we wrap up, remember, in the ever-changing landscape of markets, stay informed, be strategic, and keep a steady hand. When the dust settles, only the truth remains. Thank you for joining me on Profit Insights. Until next time, stay wise, stay curious.